Live from Atlanta, the Georgia Lottery presents Cash 4 and Fantasy 5.
Good evening, I'm Carol Blackman with Jessica Smith of KPMG. First, we have 4 Cash 4 machines, each with balls numbered 0 through 9. Our first number tonight is 4. Up next is 7. And that's followed by 0. And our last number is 0. If you have 4700 and any winning combination, congratulations. Now let's see how lucky tonight's Fantasy 5 is for you. We have 39 balls mixing. You can win by matching 3 or more. Your Fantasy 5 numbers are 33. Up next is 27. That's followed by 35. Then we have 21, and our last number is 38. Your Fantasy 5 numbers again are 33, 27, 35, 21, and 38. Remember, Tuesday night's Mega Millions jackpot is worth an estimated...
Portions of this program brought to you by Walmart. Always low prices. Always.
Coverage straight from the heart. This is 13 WMAZ Eyewitness News at 11.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Bailey. This is Eyewitness News at 11 for Sunday, February 20th. Macon police want your help in solving an armed robbery. It happened around 7:30 tonight at the Carnival Latin Food Store on Pionona Avenue. Police are releasing surveillance tape from the robbery, although it's difficult to see parts of it. Detective Cornelius Pendleton says 5 men walked into the store with a gun and demanded money. One of the men then struck the store owner on the head with the gun. The 5 got away with about $4,000 in cash. Detective Pendleton says the store owner wasn't seriously injured and is doing well tonight. He also asked that you call police if you recognize any of the men in that video. That number is 478-751-7500. All over the world, people are working to help the victims of the tsunami that struck Southeast Asia last year. Nearly 200,000 people have died and many more are still missing. Thousands already have chipped in to help, including members of the U.S. military. And tonight, the Air Force brings you the story of one Central Georgia airman who played a key role in Operation Unified Assistance.
The world witnessed the devastation as each new piece of video played on TV. And within hours, people responded. Among the first to respond, U.S. airmen stationed at Kadena Air Base in Japan, including one Central Georgian.
As a navigator, my responsibility is to make sure that our route of flight is always predetermined, and we're meeting the objectives that have been given to us.
During the humanitarian airlift, airmen stationed at Kadena worked around the clock, loading airplanes with over 1 million pounds of medical and relief supplies bound for South Asia.
Our role was maybe not as visible, but just as important. And I think everyone now is really starting to feel a sense of pride that we were able to reach out and help these folks. It's really a great mission when you can just touch somebody's life in an instant.
U.S. troops are often the first to respond to natural disaster relief operations. And because of their key location in the Pacific, Kadena Airmen became a critical link in these humanitarian relief efforts.
We're doing a real-world operation. We're actually helping people out who need to be helped out, as opposed to on a war-fighting footing. It's real satisfying.
As military relief workers leave South Asia, they know the work they did will leave lasting memories, not only on themselves, but as well as the countless people they helped.
So far, the military has delivered more than 20 million pounds of medicine, food, and water. And right now, former Presidents Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. are touring many of the tsunami-struck countries to see the devastation firsthand. The two are urging people worldwide to continue donating to the relief efforts. Watching, counting, and listening to birds can be more than a hobby. Members of the National Audubon Society say counting bird species can help scientists, too. They can detect the West Nile virus in birds and predict the weather based on their migration. That's why Daryl and Marcia Heron took part in the Great Backyard Bird Count this weekend. It's an annual count held by the National Audubon Society. The Herons, like thousands of people nationwide, kept count of the bird species in their backyard. They then emailed the results to the Audubon Society. Daryl Heron says to him, bird watching is more than a science, it's his passion.
Oh, there's Jenny Wren. Okay, we hadn't counted her. That makes 24.
You can join the Herons next weekend for birds and breakfast at their Olive Forge Herb Farm. You can walk the trails, watch the birds, and eat breakfast. And best of all, it's totally free. For more information, call the Olive Forge Herb Farm at 478-932-5737. Well, severe weather can strike in an instant, so you need to be prepared. That's why this week, state officials are offering tips on how to protect yourself and your family. It's Severe Weather Awareness Week 2005. Here to tell us more about what to expect is our very own meteorologist, Andy Woods. Hi, Andy.
We're not, Brittany, how you doing? We're not going to need one of these tonight. This is a NOAA weather radio. How this works, generally it's battery operated right here. All you need is a few batteries, make sure they're charged, of course. And then you've got one of these, the antenna that comes up. Why it's important is during the night, let's say, tornado warning may be issued for your county. You can't tune into 13 WMAZ, so what you do, simple click of the button, turn it on, and it gives you 24 hours, 7 days a week messaging service, just like a tornado warning has been issued, something like that. So very, very important, and it can be useful in a time of need that you're not really paying attention.
All right, thank you, Andy.
Okay.
And on Wednesday, there will be a statewide tornado drill. A test tornado watch is scheduled for 9 a.m., a test tornado warning at 9:30. Well, dozens of Central Georgians are celebrating Black History Month and remembering God. Today, members of the Springfield Baptist Church in Monticello gathered for their annual Youth Day observance. The congregation listened to songs by the junior choir to celebrate God's role in Black History Month.